Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for February 1st, 2021, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Imagine each of us consciously aware that we are, always have been, very special. If you go looking in every planet and galaxy in the entire universe, just this universe, of creation, you'll find that there is nobody out there who is exactly like you. You're very special. All of us are. We are all truly incredible. Everything about us is so unique and absolutely perfect as it is. And I'm not just pulling this out of the air, making it up. Just go talk with any scientist. Talk with a biophysicist. There's nobody, period, exactly like you in this entire universe. So, okay, you can sit back right now and simply feel how special you are. This is your new daily sacred practice of simply being your most natural, beautiful self without any effort at all. The most sacred path in this life is always the most natural one. And many of us, of course, get kind of waylaid. We get sidetracked, pulled away, different stuff that happens with our lives that pull us out and away. For God's sake, know love directly. Enter into it, and only then you will be satisfied and happy. Real love alone will make life festive. Entertainment won't. Osho. You have been put on this earth to celebrate this incredible gift called the amazing life of. You were born to experience life in all its multidimensional ways and celebrate this miraculous being that each and every one of us are. With every new day, there is something awesome to discover inside you. The world that you can see, smell, taste, hear, and touch is there to tantalize your senses. Open your heart, expand your mind so that you find a perpetually expanding feeling of being alive. This is how we can find true divinity inside ourselves. What if your mission here was to experience as much pleasure as you can? It is, and in fact, this is the only way you can increase your vibration and manifest miracle after miracle. You weren't born to suffer endlessly. What would be the purpose of that? What would be? Born to suffer endlessly. Your body and mind were designed to indulge in continuous waves of joy, happiness, and ecstasy. We have the physical capability of experiencing one pleasurable peak experience after the other. We, as mankind, are the only animal on this earth who are multi-orgasmic. Our bodies and minds were created in such a brilliant way that there is no limit to the number of orgasms we can enjoy. We can choose to allow ourselves to rise in pleasure forever. We can also welcome in such overwhelming feelings of joy that tears of gratitude start pouring down our eyes and face. Just thinking about the happiest moments of your life, tears can come. Try to remember all of them as if they happened yesterday, and you'll ignite the happiest, healthiest chemical cocktail in your brain. To celebrate yourself means you are allowing in your most authentic pleasure. You're allowing it in. You know who you truly are, what you're capable of manifesting, moving energy into form, creating into reality, and are constantly letting in the greatest resource of love. You know your unlimited potential and that there is nothing you cannot do with enough time, intention, and love. To get to this higher vibration takes intention and focus. Start with making a list of all the things you love about being alive. Write down all the moments you were totally blown away by life and completely astounded by how magical everything truly is. Include on this list everything that you love about yourself. This is not an egotistical list. Yet what you really appreciate about this amazing being that you truly are, you'll be surprised how powerful and transforming this exercise is. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Mark Twain. Nothing is a coincidence. Coincidences don't exist in any of our lives. It is a word that we have invented to explain away things we don't understand. It is all a grand symphony of moments playing together, offering its favorite song to any listener passing by. If you are not truly enjoying your life to the max today, you have simply forgotten the purpose of your life. It just happens that we forget we are here to celebrate who we are because we've been seduced by the outer world in all its exquisite entertainment. There are so many movies, websites, apps, games, books, shows, classes, and events where we get to sit back and be entertained without having to do a thing. We also have the habits of being constantly entertained by alcohol, drugs, food. The truth is, our Western society has become deeply lazy and completely hypnotized by everything out there. And we have forgotten the divine soul that is on the inside. We have become puppets to the world, slaves to our mind, and constantly seduced by outer forces that help us stroke our emotional heartstrings. The experience of being entertained is quite different than celebrating ourselves, this world, each other, and our lives. We are not dependent on the outer world to celebrate our inner world. We realize that our soul is the reality and the reason for celebration. From this place, we are conscious participants in this life, truly being with others, always interacting and fully engaging in each living, breathing moment. We live in a constant state of feeling connected on a very deep level, which opens us up spiritually. In a life of entertainment, we become spectators in a game who are passive, disconnected, and more likely to become unconscious. We are constantly seeking for connection, and this makes us miss the connection that is available here and now. In this ever-seeking state, we end up withholding our love, wisdom, and creativity because we think the divinity is outside us and not inside. We then become exhausted with looking for love outside and then end up just spectating and not participating. We watch how others are enjoying their lives, and then when we finally decide to engage with others, we often feel like a novice and as if they were separate from us. When you're living life as a celebration, you never feel separate from the world. You feel how others feel separate, yet you yourself always feel the source of connection to everything and everyone. It's so natural to just stand up and dance, laugh, sing, and tap your feet with whatever music that is playing in the background. In a life seduced by entertainment, there is no desire to move your own body. When the music is playing, you're not in a state of awe and listening as if it's some outside noise that cannot enter your soul. The man who has lost the power of wonder is a dead man, Albert Einstein. When we are living life as a celebration, the way in which we approach others becomes truly intimate and heart-opening. This doesn't change when we are with our partner in the bedroom. We can open and feel the connection easily because we've spent our entire day in that same place. If we are overly used to being entertained by an outer force, we cannot know what it is like to engage in real intimacy and love. We may fear being fully seen and hide parts of ourselves we think are not acceptable. So we remain a spectator and end up watching our beloved from a very near distance and experience a connection which doesn't include our full heart. Living your life as a celebration and a radical way of living life. It means loving and enjoying ourselves so deeply that we are able to totally melt and merge with a partner who loves us. Being with someone, then, is not about pleasing the other nor pleasing yourself, as it is about surrendering to the pleasure that consumes us completely. It is not about reaching a peak state of orgasm once or twice a week and then falling asleep and feeling depleted, but that both partners are experiencing orgasm after orgasm and feel completely whole, fulfilled, in love, and surrendered in bliss. When you're living your life as a celebration, you can truly make love with your partner. It becomes about raising your vibrations together. Creating a real multi-orgasmic healing experience can only happen as a team. Only when a couple is merged together mentally, emotionally, spiritually, can they reach one of the highest experiences a human can have. By working together, we become one merged, living, breathing being. And from this state, we satiate our never-ending thirst for love. If we don't trust this merging, we cannot know the greatest love there is, and will always live in some form of misery. Merging is the only way to total freedom and truly liberating oneself from the ego. Through merging, we find that every moment is a celebration of this amazing existence exactly the way it is. The first step is often getting our brain to think the positive, helpful, healing thoughts that will make our lives amazing. To have a mind that isn't contradicting itself and struggling to visualize the life it truly desires. So you begin to realize that it's always been, and this civilization is moving into the direction of embracing itself, knowing the soul, the God within, being deeply intimate with that soul, having an unbreakable relationship with that soul, because that soul is you. It is about all of us celebrating our lives every single second that we exist in these bodies. To be in the deepest, deepest, deepest of gratitude, always, 24/7. If you feel that you need to remind yourself of that every second, then do so. If you feel you have to remind yourself every second of deep, eternal love that you are, then do so. This is a practice that I have faith that this civilization will begin to embrace more and more and more. Because the ultimate direction for all of us is to work as one, in total harmony and peace. There will be nothing in our way. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And here's where we go into understanding everything I've shared in this guided meditation. All of this information that I've shared with all of you is for you to embrace it. And in this meditation, to see it, feel it, be it, because it is you. It's all of us. So we relax our bodies. Head to toe, inside and out. Whether we know it or not, we're the master of these bodies. Body, it talks with you all the time. And you talk with your body. But can you imagine if you were the body, right? If it was reversed. Can you imagine what it would be like that you constantly were being ignored? No matter what you did or said, you were ignored? Think about that. When it's kind of like putting the shoe on the other foot. So the body is absolutely wonderful. It allows us to experience so many wonderful things. It's celebrating this life. So we talk with it. We attract and magnetize all forms of emotions. Stress, anxiety, fear, worry, hurry, ego, mind, subconscious mind. It's a constant flow. So the body becomes heavy, and it becomes highly stressed. Now, it doesn't mean that you're consciously aware of this. It just happens because we dump so much onto it, and we just don't really identify with it. It's to be in total relaxation as much as you can. It doesn't mean that you're just lazy. That has nothing to do with it. It means that you're in relaxation, and you stay there as long and as much as you can. That you don't allow things from the outer world to affect you in such a dire way that it disturbs your harmony. So as you relax the body, you basically dump all the crap that each of us attract to ourselves in the course of 24 hours. And we let it go. Ask yourself, is this really serving me the greater good? Or is it hindering me? And is there anything I'm supposed to learn from this? And if the answer is no, 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 then why are you carrying it? Let it go. You're not losing anything, you're freeing everything. So as we do this, the body's going to respond every single time. Embrace the understanding that you identify the fact that you're relaxed, body relaxes. And you'll feel it's a wave. Starts at the top of your head, rolls all the way through the body to the bottom of the feet. You'll feel blood vessels relax, blood flow relax, stress, ease, attention all gone. That's why some people fall asleep in these meditations. And there's nothing wrong with that. So as we've relaxed the body, we move into the now. And the now is all we have. Why do we need to move into the now? Well, you really don't. You can spend your whole life wandering into a future endlessly that doesn't exist, or you can spend your life reliving the past. But the now is the space between heartbeats. It's the moment, every moment to moment you're in. It stills the mind, the ego, the subconscious mind. All that noise and chatter that we all experience, none of us are exempt from it. Every second, that noise that we hear, that all of these thoughts, thousands of them, knocking on our front door. Over 60,000 or more a day. And the majority of them aren't even ours. And most of us are oblivious to that. So when you relax the body, move into the now, you still that. It means you step outside the mind and the ego and the subconscious mind. You step outside. You're not interacting. You're not the slave to the mind and the ego anymore. You become the supervisor. And when you master the mind and the ego, they become wonderful servants, and they make horrible masters. So this is why we're in the now. Some of us will go into a past. We all reminisce into the past, but we don't stay there. Some of us will go into the future and into a future that doesn't exist and wonder, what if this and what if that, and when will this happen and when will that happen? And, it's a constant. It's a seduction for all of us. But most of us don't stay there. We don't. But we still don't know how to stay in the now. We don't even know what the now is most of the time. So as you're in the now, how do you stay in the now with all of these thoughts running through us? How do we? Our breath. Our breath is sacred, divine, positive energy. Our breath literally sustains the vessel that houses the kingdom of God within it. Our breath focuses us, calms us, energizes us. Our breath is sacred, divine, positive energy. So every time you find yourself wandering, you're consciously aware of it. It's not a bad thing. But when you find yourself, I'm wandering, here I'm off in these thoughts, focus on your breath, and every single time you will be in the now. And the more you can practice being in the now, the more you will definitely become free. Literally. You will not be attached. You will not have expectations into a future that doesn't exist or a past that's gone. You will only be in the now. And that noise that we all experience, as long as you're in the now, is gone. This is how we connect deeper with our souls, with the God source, pure consciousness. When we relax the body, we have this divine, sacred, divine, positive energy, our breath. And we look at our bodies, and we're seated, and right from the base of our spine, all the way up to the top of our heads, directly centered, perfect straight line, we have 7 energy vortexes, wheels of light, colored wheels of light. Each one has a flower, all different flowers. Each one has a geometrical shape in the center. And these are our conduits, our connections, our etheric connections to spirit, the spiritual plane, to the astral plane, to all the particles of existence, to everything and everything, yet nothing and nothing. That's what these conduits are, these energy vortexes, these chakras. And in the center, flowing from our spine to the top of our head, is our God force, love, light, energy. This is our prana, our chi, our ki. So we take our divine, sacred, divine, positive energy, our breath, and we mingle it with the God force, love, light energy. and then we move it effortlessly up through the center of our bodies through these colored wheels of light, energy vortexes, chakras to the top of our head. These are very important to understand. We start with the red wheel of light, the root chakra. This deals with our survival, and it is blocked by our fear. And fear is an illusion. It is a thought that we embrace. Then we move to the orange wheel of light. This is our sacral chakra, our Vadhisthana. This deals with our pleasure, and it is blocked by our guilt. Who creates the guilt? We do. You do. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light. This is the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This deals with our willpower, and it is blocked by our shame. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light. This is the heart chakra, the Anahata. This deals with our love, and it is blocked by our grief. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. This deals with truth, and it is blocked by our lies. Then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the Ajna, the third eye chakra. This deals with insight, our insight, and it is blocked by our illusion. And then we move to the crown chakra. This is the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy, and it is blocked by our ego attachment. We move this energy as it mingles, our divine, sacred, positive energy, our breath, and our God force, love, light energy, our chi, our prana. We move into the top of the head. And in a brief moment, we condense these two energies. We are love, we are light, we are. And in that brief moment, we condense and compress these two energies into pure liquid energy, and we release it over our pineal gland. Pineal gland is very important to us while we're in these physical bodies. It connects us to all the particles of existence, all the gateways, everything and everything. It gives us openness to understand that we are everything. Now you can view your pineal gland and your heart, mind's motion picture, of which you're the director, the creator, the choreographer, the actors, everything. However you view it, I view it as a green ball, a rosebud. And when I release this pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful, over the pineal gland, it just instantaneously expands into a fully bloomed rose, massive with multicolored petals and an absolutely marvelous fragrance, intoxicating. And it literally shimmers out pure, deep, eternal peace, bliss, contentment, ease, freeness. Feel it. It isn't a figment. It is a reality. We also are consciously aware that we're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. Always. Eternal is always. We're aware that these bodies that we're in, our higher self, our spirit, our soul, our heart mind, our ego mind, our subconscious mind, our God source, pure consciousness. We're all one. So we are heaven on this earth, literally. Each of us, all of us. And every step we take, we are creating paradise. Those that are not consciously aware of this are not aware of it at all. They will be. And we're learning to shine our light outward, flooding all of our brothers and sisters, whether awake or asleep, all life, the highest supreme value in the universes, and we are doing it always. So we become absolute light beacons, flooding everything and everything with our God force, love, light, energy. The source, creation, the God, of which we are all part of. The one. This planet will glow with our light. We have other parts and facets of us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus Christ, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. They are both consciously aware, as we are, that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. Now, the archangels are a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. This is why we don't see them like we see each other. But we do meet with them in this life more than once. Sometimes we're aware, and after the interaction, the meeting, the communication, then it just comes down, we identify with it. That was an angel I just met, interacted with. Other times it just kind of escapes us. But their message is in different ways, but it's the same in many different ways. That is absolutely spectacular, phenomenal, magna-glorious to be alive in these bodies. It is absolutely amazing. And a little bit of the bliss within us bubbles to the surface. And we're learning from them, and they're learning from us. We're teaching each other as different parts of the one, the collective consciousness. Now, thousands, tens of thousands can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can house a large number in a small area. The ascended masters, they've mastered ascending into body and out of body, hold pure God form, pure consciousness. We have ascended into physical form. We are mastering physical form. We are creating our experiences to perfect our creations. And we're also learning that we, each of us, are the light. The deep, eternal love, light, energy. So when we leave the body, we don't follow a tunnel of light because we know that we are the light. In all of us interacting and teaching, learning, parts of each other. So we call to the other parts and facets of each other we call upon all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of this circle of light, and the complete liberation into the higher frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude of this planet and the surface civilization and all the other civilizations on it, in and above and below it. They come in the gigaplexes. One gigaplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of gigaplexes from every direction. They are with us now, consciously. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, agartha, and beneath earth. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming this circle of light, and the full liberation of this planet. Now, they come in the billions, and they're with us now, consciously. Our frequencies are a high vibrational frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude. We're consciously aware. Any of those that we interact with, that we call upon to be with us, who are not, and they're in the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies, cannot be with us. They cannot. They must drop to the lower realms. They could not exist in this frequency. They would shatter and disperse. They come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, galactics, celestials, from everywhere, from all the universes. And again, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light and the liberation of this planet and its civilizations. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Well over 1,000. And trillions travel throughout the galaxies every day. And the ones that we're barely familiar with are Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, felines, Eta Reticuli, the Greys, the Nords, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Avian, the Golden Pyramid, many, many, many more. They have been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they come in uncountable numbers. And only those that are consciously aware come, because they know and they embrace the souls that they are, the gods that they are, and the deep eternal love and gratitude that they are, as we all gathered do, or we would not be here now. So in uncountable numbers, they are with us now, consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, and this meditation forming the circle of light and the liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, and this meditation, forming the circle of light and full liberation of this planet. We're only familiar with this, just a handful of them. And we have the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, wood, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. All consciously aware, all gathered together in the trillions, shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations which we've never ever seen before. And they are with us now consciously. And arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods one. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we are all one. And we are all God. And we are all love. And our godlike force, love energy, is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. All of us gathered in the highest of consciousness of deep eternal love and gratitude form a massive circle of light. This light comes from our core being of our soul, our pure consciousness, the God source. We direct it outward. We're all gathered at the equator of this planet. As far as you can see or feel, all of us gathered in uncountable numbers as one. This circle of light is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even compare to its radiance. It bathes, saturates, and floods all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest supreme value in the universes, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, and in this liberation. Flooding everybody eternally, always, of deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. See and feel that. Watch the frequencies continue to ascend. We begin to levitate, ascend, move above the planet. And as we do, we're met with a massive ocean of glitter. It's everywhere. These little tiny mirrors reflecting trillions of vibrant colors everywhere. And when we look closely enough, when we view, we see that these are reflections of all of us gathered in this meditation. Uncountable numbers. All teaching each other, all learning from each other, whether consciously aware or not. But here, now, we are all consciously aware of this. So as we continue to ascend above the planet, we're immediately met in this ocean of glitter with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We always have been. It is about self-discovery. No illusions. Then we're met with the violet blue of Archangel Michael. This is the column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. The white fire reminds us, this column of light, that from head to toe, inside and out, we are all imbued eternally, always, 24/7, with this white fire armor, our God force, love, light, energy, our core being, our God source. We are protected constantly. No external energy, frequency, demon, creation, lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies, the lowest of the lowest of darkness cannot harm us, ever. But only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough through hate, greed, envy, fear, worry, stress, anxiety, whether consciously or unconsciously, you will create a breach in your white fire armor enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we can immediately bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, send them to pure consciousness where they are literally gone permanently, vaporized. It's 2 o'clock. We are then met with the violet ray. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can purify and cleanse the area where the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony of the deepest eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the sun, the sunlight, the rain, the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the sky and the clouds. We are the trees and the forest. We are the soils, the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams. The snow. Every single time that you're viewing the beauty of a sunset or a sunrise, the vista, and awe, totally awe of the beauty, you're literally in awe of you. You are the beauty. You are those sunsets and those sunrises. Everything and everything. We continue to ascend above the planet. Some of us step outside our physical form. If we're carrying physical form, we float effortlessly above it. We come in contact with this massive crystalline light tower. We created it. It's larger than the solar system. And in the center of the column, we see this oblong sphere, many, many different colored bands of light shimmering. And then in the center, we have this golden white intense light, flickering, glittering, sending out, all of them sending out simultaneously waves of mist that saturate us head to toe. The golden white light in the center is deep, eternal love. And all the other bands of light are gratitude, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, and bliss, and joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, well-being, wealth, prosperity, abundance, happiness. And all of them are reflections of all of us, flooding everything and everything. At the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees eternally, always, as it does, flooding all of us, all of our brothers and sisters, head to toe, inside and out, with deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. See and feel that. Know why these frequencies on this planet and all of us is continually to rise, increase, levitate, go up and up, ascend into more deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude, into pure bliss. Now, all of us are drops of this golden ocean. We all contain the essence of that ocean. The ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. The only illusion is separation. We see our meditative sphere at set center circle. We all created this sphere almost 3 years ago. It houses over 1,200 of our meditations in perpetual motion. All of the highest, greatest intent. No expectations, no attachments, just pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. This is transforming this galaxy and this universe, this solar system, this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and it's bringing things into higher and higher frequency of existence. You will see this much quicker in the days ahead. But do you need to see it to feel it? Or do you feel it and the rest is shown? This is why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. For the God's sake, know love directly, enter into it, and only then you will be satiated and happy. Real love alone will make life festive. Entertainment won't. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly, easily. Know that your life is a celebration. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did do. So throw off the bow lines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. Celebrate your life. Every second of every minute, of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year. Take this with you the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. And we will be back here February 2nd, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation course.